The next moment that I'm going to share with you guys is a most favorite moment of this entire dream. All of a sudden, sorry guys. Sudden, Jesus appears, and I can't really see his face because he has somewhat of like a not a hood, like a covering around his face. It was like a cream covering, like flicked over his shoulders type thing, so I couldn't really see his face. He appears next to me and he takes a hold of my right hand. He took a hold of my hand, and that verse just immediately came to my mind in Isaiah when he says, I take hold of your right hand. And I had this moment of like, he's always there, he's always holding our hand just like that. All the time, he's always there, he's always holding your hand.
Just want to start off by saying, last night I spent all evening, stayed up really late, spent all evening just in worship and writing a song that's telling God, like, I don't want to say anything that aren't your words. I don't want to do anything that's not something that you want me to do. Like, I am completely giving myself and laying down my life for you, and anything you want me to say and do, that's what I'll do. And I don't want to speak a word that's not of you and inspired by you and from you. I just felt this heaviness on my back and on my chest, and I just get goosebumps. And I knew that God was about to tell me something, so I got out my journal and I started writing. I had no idea what I was going to write. No idea. I was just like, okay, I'm supposed to get my pen out and my paper and just be still and listen. And I did. Just going to read it to you. The people are coming to a turning point, a point beyond which they cannot turn back. They are on the precipice and on the brink. Once they step in, they will not come out. It is deep, deeper than they know. They teeter on the edge and they taunt gravity. Gravity will win and they will fall. Have I not spoken of all these things? Have I not written them plainly? Yet their eyes have been blinded, their vision clouded, and they cannot see. Their trust is in material things. Let material things save them. Their trust is in evil man. Let evil men save them. When you place your trust, you get on that ride for better or worse. For some, it will be worse. They know not where that ride will take them, but I know. I know where they are going, and I know how far they will fall. They go, and they do not call out for help. They fall, and they do not beg for rescue. My hand is stretched out still, that any may take hold. I am still knocking, yet no one answers the door. I am still begging, yet no one listens to me. They put their earmuffs on and they walk on by. They continuously turn their attention from me to anything else. And yet here I stand, heartbroken. I just want them to be mine. I would hold them so close. I would calm every fear. I would wash them in rivers of peace. I would make them clean like me. I would cherish them every day and give them all my affection. I would lavish them with gifts more than they could fathom. I would take them in my arms and protect them from evil and never let them go if they would just let me. So many people don't want God and don't believe in Jesus, and this is what he's saying. He wants all these things for us. And so many people, so many of you guys are just going to hell without even crying to God for help. They don't even ask him for help. They just go. He wants nobody to go. All we have to do is take his hand. His hand is like here. As you're falling, just take my hand. And so many people just don't do it. I believe those are words straight from God. They are not my words, I swear to you. I would not have known those things. I would not even have written that. that is not my words.
I just had a really crazy encounter with Jesus, and I really want to share it because I don't want to forget any of the details. I get to this first little hill on my street, and I go into a vision and I see Jesus, and he's walking in front of me in a robe that's white, and I'm praying in tongues this whole time. He told me to pray in tongues in the spirit the whole walk. And so I am, and I see Jesus, and I get this urge in my spirit to start to run. I had this urge to run, and I wiped my eyes, and I'm like, is that really what I'm seeing? Jesus, is that you? And I looked again, and lo and behold, it's Jesus. And I got this sense of urgency that he was leaving me behind. And I got afraid, and I didn't like the space that was between us. And so, as much as I hate to run, I started to jog. You know, I'm praying in tongues, and I'm calling out for Jesus, and I can't catch up with him. And I got this sense of urgency, like he's leaving me behind. Like he's leaving me behind, like I was a little kid, and you know, and I was watching my dad like get in a car and leave me somewhere, and knowing that he wasn't gonna come back. And so I started running further and faster. And I'm crying. I'm crying like this is like I'm running towards Jesus. And I know that my soul and my spirit is crying out, don't leave me behind. Don't leave me behind. I'm sorry for the space I let get between us. Don't leave me behind. And so I just ran. Finally, like, I reached this point of the hill where I'm able to catch up to him. And he finally turns and he looks at me, because he hadn't turned his head the whole time that I was running after him. And he held my hand. He said, come and walk beside me. And so I held his hand. And he said, my heart is that not one would be left behind. But many on that day that cried, Lord, Lord, I'll turn my face from them as if I never knew them. And I said, Lord, but those ones are the ones that don't love you. And he said, in the hearts of man, I've placed a hole where my love belongs. And that the only difference between those who already love me and those who don't love me yet is that the ones who don't love me yet don't know that I'm the love of their life. And that they're the love of mine. And he said that he's coming back. He's coming back, and it's sooner than we think.